There is a road at the bottom of Louisiana where the land gives up. South of Houma, south of Dulac, south of almost everything with a name, the marsh closes in on both sides, and the live oaks lean over the asphalt like they're trying to hold it down. The road gets narrow, the lights disappear, and somewhere out here between the last gas station you can remember and the black water you cannot see, you are on Bayou Sale Road. Louisiana Highway 57. Locals call it Bayou Sale. Translated from French, it means dirty bayou. And at night, driving it alone, the name feels earned. The road connects the towns of Dulac and Chauvin, small fishing communities in Terrebonne Parish that have been slowly surrendering themselves to the Gulf. Erosion claims a little more each year. Houses vanish into the water. Roads end where they didn't used to. Out here, the boundary between the living and the dead has always been negotiable. The most famous story on Bayou Sale Road is not a haunted house. There is no ruined plantation, no antebellum graveyard. The legend lives on the road itself. Travelers, for generations now, have reported seeing a man on the shoulder, standing at the edge of the asphalt in the dark. He wears shrimp boots. He holds out his arm. He is looking for a ride. If you slow down, he either vanishes before your headlights reach him, or you notice as you get closer that something is wrong. He is there, but he is not quite there. The light passes through him a little too easily. The darkness behind him bleeds through. The legends disagree on what happens next. Some say if you stop, he climbs in and asks to be taken somewhere, and then disappears from the seat before you arrive. Others say he will demand something, treasure in some versions. In darker tellings, a soul, one of the passengers, yours. No one knows who he was, a shrimper who drowned, a man killed on the road in some unnamed year. The bayou does not explain itself. But the hitchhiker is not the only thing reported on Bayou Sale Road. Locals speak of the fifolet. The fifolet in Cajun French, is a ball of light, blue-white, floating above the marsh water, drifting just off the road. It does not stay still. It moves when you move toward it. It leads you deeper. Generations of Cajun tradition say it is a soul, sent back from the other side to do penance for the sins of its earthly life. But instead of repenting, it takes out its suffering on the living, on whoever is unlucky enough to be on the road alone at night. Scientists will tell you it is methane, decomposing matter in the bayou, releasing gas that catches the ambient light. They are probably right, but they have not driven this road at 2 in the morning. There is a second figure some claim to see. She is called the Bayou Bride. She appears farther down where the road bends near the water. A woman in a white dress, the details always the same, across accounts that have no connection to each other. She is walking. She does not look at the cars. She is looking at something beyond the road toward the water. Riders who have stopped say she turns, and then she is gone. Not fled, not running, just no longer there. The story is she is searching for something she lost, or someone. The bayou took them, and she does not accept that the bayou has no answer. Kate Planchette, a Houma native, said of this road, "Ever since I was little, I've heard strange stories about Bayou Sale Road. I've traveled down the road many times, and personally, I haven't seen any ghost. But it is a dangerous place, and I get a bad feeling when I have to drive it by myself." A bad feeling. The rational explanations are not hard to find. The road is genuinely dangerous. Sharp curves, no lighting, alligators low in the water that emit a vibration that resonates in your chest before you know what you're hearing. The marsh plays tricks. Your eyes adjust to darkness, and then something reflects and your brain does the rest. And yet, the stories are too consistent. Across too many families, too many decades, too many people who had no reason to coordinate their telling. The shrimp boots. always the shrimp boots. The Cajun people who settled this region came carrying their supernatural world with them. The rougarou, the fifolet, the cauchemar, creatures and forces that were not monsters so much as they were boundaries, ways of marking what the living were not supposed to cross. You do not go into the swamp at night. You do not drive alone on that road. You do not pick up strangers at the edge of the water. Maybe the hitchhiker was never about a ghost. Maybe he was always the road's way of reminding you that out here, this far south, this close to where the land dissolves into the Gulf, you are the stranger. Bayou Sale Road, Highway 57, Terrebonne Parish, Louisiana. Drive it in daylight if you can, and if you see someone on the shoulder,